Welcome back, my beautiful audience. This is another fine day which the Lord hath made. This is going to be a reading for the 17th of July, 2026. I hope that you guys don't mind a little bit of music in the background. I'll do my best to keep it lively. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Now let's go with that. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a little new here, but there's no excuse for it. Take 2. Alright, I got this now. Fuck it, you get the idea. Alright. Just for the 17th, we're gonna begin with the fire signs. So let's see here. I think that I would like to know what is going to happen, more or less, to our Aries friends on the 17th of July, 2026. Aries, won't you join along with me in just a moment? Wow. Last shuffle. Okay, let's see here. So Aries, looks like for the strength you have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, challenged by the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the outcome is the King of Swords upright. So I am going to say that perhaps some kind of a ability of yours, whether it be because maybe you finished all your work ahead of time, or perhaps your schedule is just conducive to this, you are not needing to wait around and, be patient on something to happen. You have the green light to go ahead and just get whatever it is you'd like to get done, taken care of immediately. You'll be challenged by, basically you want to be too nurturing and kind with regards to like attention to details financially. And I feel like maybe you're trying to like buy a house or something like this. You're in the market to buy or rent a home, and your finances proceed to allow you to just jump on it and do it immediately if you would like to. So you're kind of challenged by the fact that, hey, I don't need to be really prudent with my money and like compare and contrast other possibly available houses in the market. I could just get this one because it's perfect. And the outcome for this situation is going to be you'll probably end up just doing it and jumping on whatever it is that you are tasked with making a decision regarding. The King of Swords upright energy is an energy of more or less telling somebody concisely what it is that you need to tell them in order to make your desires come to fruition in a, tactful and obviously mutually agreeable manner. Seeing as I am a little bit confused about why the Queen of Pentacles is reversed and the King of Swords is present, I would like to know more or less what it is that you are going through that you need to be informed of via these cards. What is it that Aries is able to just jump on and not worry about researching further? And maybe if the cards can tell me, I'll tell you like why it is this way. I don't know. Does that make sense? I want to look into more or less what the situation is that you have the ability, if not the desire, to jump on and take care of ASAP without due diligence given to researching. And so anyways, Aries, we got the Queen of Swords reversed, the Nine of Swords upright, and the King of Pentacles upright. That's interesting because that's almost an exact opposite, an inversion of the cards which we previously got. The Queen of Swords in the reverse typically is a woman, a feminine energy, I should say, with a harsh word that is more or less could be just very childish and petulant. It's like if somebody wants to compliment you in a passive-aggressive way, like, oh, your haircut is so cute, like in the 80s or whatever. The Nine of Swords can indicate some kind of a painful situation. It's obviously a lot of a burdensome pain. King of Pentacles upright will lend you to think upon a frugal and fiscally responsible human being, perhaps more of the masculine energy present than feminine. But it's the energy of maybe paying off a mortgage for your home as opposed to taking out a mortgage or a loan. It's the energy of being capable of paying off a loan, a substantial loan, and knowing that you can comfortably do that and it feels good, King of Pentacles is a very mature money man. Anyways, Aries, here's your message from the old swag box. Looks like it says sorry. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say sorry myself because I've been kind of stumbling over my words with this one. And it's really early in the morning, Aries. I don't know if you could tell, but it's about 7 o'clock right now. I guess that's arguably not super early, but well, for me, I just woke up about an hour ago and I wanted to take care of this prior to starting my day's events with chores and whatnot because I don't have a lot of free time. So perhaps I should have another cup of coffee or something. Who cares? Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pause this. Thank you. Alright, we're back. In black and gray, I suppose. Thank you for being so patient. At this time, I would like to proceed to our Sagittarians. Hello, Sag. Oops. I do hope that all is going well for you. As you can see, I suffered a small cut recently. Fucking trying to open up a can of dog food, and the sharpest part of the lid just cut me right under the knuckle. Luckily, I have this magical trick that I can do. I don't know if you are aware, I'm kind of a big deal. I practice this special technique I learned called bleeding. And it helps me to clot and thereafter heal the cuts that I might incur. It's pretty handy. You should try to learn how to do it someday. Anyways, Sagittarius, here is your reading. pretty fantastic, Sag. You're going to be greeted with, or perhaps even confronted by, a message you receive regarding the fact that you have the capability and the potential of making a lot of money or some other form of very successful financial future for yourself. The Eight of Wands is your strength, the way in which you voice an opinion or a message. Challenge for you is the Magician, which can imply that you are being challenged perhaps by your own creative potential and maybe have writer's block or something similar to that. The outcome regardless is the Ten of Pentacles, which is a fantastic and very, very rich and well provided for energy. So that makes me very happy, because considering yesterday's reading for Sag, I was a little bit skeptical and worried. I was like, oh my god, I know that I've got a court appointment coming up, but could that really be what this reading is for? Oh no! Anyways, Sag, I would like to get a little bit more information about this Magician card, the Magi card. Let's see if we can maybe suss out what it is representative of, or maybe what it is impacting or affecting, you know? Anyways, thank you, Spirit. The Magi. Alright, Sag, so regarding the Magician, I keep wanting to say Magi. Regarding the Magician card, looks like you got the Seven of Cups in the reverse, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, and the Page of Pentacles upright. All in all, this kind of indicates to me something about the Magician, your creative potential, is perhaps just a small amount of your effort. Perhaps you haven't really fully applied yourself yet in the matter of trying to create things or to, you know, be lucrative and I don't know, what is the word? To market yourself, I guess, Sag. The Seven of Cups reversed indicates a non-confused energy. You know what you're doing in the moment and you haven't many questions about that. The Knight of Wands upright can indicate some kind of a message with emotional content. So considering it's in the reverse, I would say that it might be, it's either telling me that it's a small amount of, it's a short message, it's a small amount of importance to you, but it certainly has something to do with talking upon your emotions and your emotional availability for, you know, like, how do you feel about selling your talents, Sag? I guess that's it. How do you feel about selling your talents, and would you be willing to make just even a little bit of money by doing it? Page of Pentacles is it's a minor amount of money if you were to, what is that word? Fuck. To market yourself. It's gonna come to me just the minute we move on, but whatever. Oh well, Sag, do you want to prostitute your abilities for even just a little bit of money? Hopefully maybe more than just a little page amount. Yeah. I wish I had a better answer for you about what that Knight of Wands in the reverse can indicate. Let's read this little book real quick. I doubt it's gonna help a lot more. Wands in the reverse. The Knight of Wands is a bold and adventurous person who looks for new solutions. I think that in the reverse it probably just indicates that either they came from distant, like faraway place, or it is small in its volume. All in all, Sag, your message from the Squawk Box is date night tonight? Oh. That's incredibly ironic for me personally, because I actually did have a picnic date planned with a young woman that I met using Romy. It's a little app that you can, basically, it's like Tinder, but maybe cheaper. I don't use Tinder, so I don't know, but anyway, this chick I met on Romy and I have been trying to get together for like some sort of a meetup for the better part of 2 weeks now, and so far 2 different dates have fallen through, and I'm half inclined to say that all of you women on these freaking apps are just robots and or workers that are all sharing like the profit that they get by impersonating lots and lots of different females and having these poor suckers, these marks like myself, buy tokens and virtual currency to be able to continue chatting. It's a pretty clever scam, but I fear it's a scam all the same. Anyways, wow, my fingers started to really hurt from that can. Holy shnikes. Ouch. Shuffling has been quite tedious. Ow. Not to complain. Okay, straight face. Anyways, so Leo, this is your turn for the 17th of July. I hope that you like my readings. My name is Brian, I won't lie. I got a really deep gash on my finger. I don't want to go to get a tetanus shot, but I may though. Oh no, what good would come out of not getting a tetanus shot? Although I don't know, I mean, it wasn't really that deep of a cut, but whoa, it just like started to fucking throb when I flexed my finger in order to shuffle these cards. It's not important to your reading. Hey Leo, I hope that you're well. We're gonna find out how you should expect to encounter your day of the 17th. And yeah. Interesting. Lots of people don't like, oh sorry, I'm hearing something in my head. Hey, the strength for you, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, that can be a emotionally insecure or immature feminine energy, maybe primarily pertaining to emotions and emotionality. Challenge for you is the Seven of Pentacles, so you are waiting on something. Perhaps you have money in escrow, or you are awaiting being repaid by somebody who needed to borrow money and take out a loan from you. Perhaps it's just as simple and agrarian as you having planted crops that you would like to see sprout so that you can reap them. The Knight of Swords in the reverse for your outcome indicates perhaps a stifling of a message that was intended to be delivered to you post-haste, but for one reason or another it got delayed and or, indefinitely canceled. The Knight of Swords in reverse, I believe, could also indicate, well, in the upright position it typically is to speak upon a message being delivered, so since it's in the reverse, perhaps the message that you were going to receive regarding some kind of a long-term investment, which you need to keep your eye on because it, could rise and then fall, maybe like a stock market trade. You keep your eye on it to sell at just the right time so that it doesn't crash back down again after the fact and you end up losing money. So your strength in the matter is that you don't have to act and proceed to behave very professional emotionally or with any degree of maturity. The Queen of Cups in the reverse says that you can have some fun with it, take this situation lightly. Perhaps it is just something like cryptocurrency, which you know how they behave on a lot of those crypto boards. There's not a whole lot of highly refined Englishing. But since I am curious, I would like to get some clarification on what this project is that he is having to wait on with the Seven of Pentacle energy, or she. Yes, so Leo's, it looks to me like, interesting. The Ten of Pentacles upright and the Moon upright will lead me to believe that it is some kind of highly monetarily successful or bountiful, but secretive kind of a operation or investment, whatever that is. The Lovers in the reverse speaks upon either a distant relationship that is with somebody that you had close feelings for maybe at one point, but then separated from, and hence is why the card is now reversed. Perhaps that relationship or friendship that you had with them needed to just happen and then go away because they lived in another state or something like that. Or it could be possible that the lovers in the reverse indicates that you had a partnership or a relationship that you were keeping secretive, and it was all about the money, and it was worthwhile monetarily, but it is over now, and that is why it is in the reverse. Let me get you a message from the old talkie-walkie. I'm on, wipe me down, I'm on, wipe me down. So perhaps you were having some kind of a third-party arrangement or extramarital affairs. Hey, Leo. I'm not saying that's precisely what "wipe me down" is supposed to indicate in that song, but... Alright, that's enough innuendo from me. Now that we've gotten fire signs out of the way, I'm going to take a pause to pee. Alrighty, hello again, we are back, and we're going to be proceeding right now with your help and support right along into air signs. But first, we need a little bit to jam to, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, baby dogs. It's a little bit off the measure. God, I hate it when I do that. I'm so sorry, guys. Last try. I got nervous. Okay, keep it simple, stupid. Hard with this thing, but we're gonna fight or manage. Yeah. Kind of cut out just a little bit, and I need it to be good enough for me to want to listen to so that I don't care to repeat it constantly. Oh, and air signs, it's got to be good enough for you. daddy doesn't like. It's gotta be just perfect. It's gotta be perfect, and it hasn't been perfect, so now it's gonna be perfect. Okay. Fuck it all. Aries, we got a better loop for you. I'd like to not just waste time looping. It's true. If you wanted to know your energy for the 17th of July, well, here we go. It appears to me that, okay, Aquarius, you're gonna be choosing to hold on to your money in some situation, whether or not you realize it. There is a time and a place for charity, and perhaps that time and place is not in this time that this reading is about. You will be in some situation in which you are either enabled or compelled to donate some money or to give some effort or lend a hand of yours to some person or situation. The situation being that the death card is your challenge card might be one which could be completely resolved and finished if you are so willing to just lend a hand or give your time for whatever involvement this is for this day. But in all, because you're going to choose not to, go along with it, it's going to continue to be on the back burner, and whatever this event or situation is will continue needing to be waited upon for its conclusion. Hence the Two of Wands outcome. Since I'm nosy, I would like to see what it is this death card is ending. What kind of a situation or conclusion or event is about to be concluded. That'd be something to know, because I just don't know. So Spirit, can you please tell us what it is that Aquarius is about to get in or not get into? What situation might be needing her to be facing it or him? Aquarius, we got the World in reverse, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and the Moon in the reverse. So whatever this scenario is that you will be choosing not to participate in or help to resolve, you might kind of look a little bit emotionally immature and self-centered, a la the Queen of Cups in the reverse, by doing this. But for whatever reason, you seem to want the situation to continue. So hence the World card in the reverse means no conclusion is being come to, and the cycle will continue, whatever that cycle is relating to. The Moon in the reverse indicates that in the very least it's not a situation which has to be tiptoed around or is sneaky, or maybe has secrets involved which need to be kept. So that's a pretty good thing overall. It might not be that big of a deal, it may be, but the bottom line from this reading I want to impress upon you, Aquarius, is that it's entirely up to you. If you join in and participate in whatever this is, it can be finished in that day. However, if you choose not to, then it will probably wait around for some other time to finish. Your message from the walkie-talkie is rest in peace. Perhaps it is, I hate to suggest such a thing, but maybe it is something like putting an animal down that you love, that your family has had and cared for many years. Maybe he or she is your dog or cat more so than your parents. And so it's really going to have to be completely on you and up to you what the date is that you so choose to carry this doggy or kitty in and get it euthanized, you know? Sad day. Pick it up, Brian. Yeah, that was a bummer. We're gonna move along next to Libra, but first I gotta find something different to play. I'm sorry. Butt crackers. I just wrote this progression the other night, and I need to come up with some chords to it, so that's pleasant to hear. Nice and mellow. Let's go for Libra. How did you fare yesterday with the cards that you read? I hope you are enjoying the weather where we are. We got some lightning bolts not too far. They scared my dog. She's hiding out in the laundry room. Oh no. Oh no. So Libra, have you seen the cards that you are receiving? It looks as if your strength is the fact that nothing in this world will hold you back or hold you down. You are not strapped and bound to the Eight of Swords energy. When it's upright, you can't do anything, fight or flee. The challenge for you is that the World card in the reverse indicates that perhaps you're not ready yet to finish out some cycle from the past and move along to a new one. The outcome, therefore, will be the Nine of Cups in the reverse. You're not going to be wearing a smile on your face. But nevertheless, you might be able to endure it. Let's go ahead and see some more cards to verify or dip into the energy of this Earth in the reverse. I'd like to know just why that's there and if it hurts. Because it's not always such a bad thing to have no cycle, and if it's a good regimen, then why would you stop it? What, oh spirit, do these cards mean? I need to get an insight on the world reversed, please. World in reverse. Okay, so Libra, it appears that you might have some kind of a situation in which maybe you are in a relationship and you were contemplating taking it to the next level and or perhaps disbanding it entirely. But this world in the reverse is some situation which you are no longer waiting around to see how it foments or comes to fruition with the Seven of Pentacles reversed. You also, ironically and strangely enough, have the Empress and the Emperor in the reverse along with it. That's why I said it might pertain to a relationship or a marriage of some kind. Being that these two are in the reverse, it could indicate perhaps that this relationship has run its course and you are seeking to, disband and get a divorce from this other person. Or maybe you are just both not fully in your power, not each fully realizing your ability as the Emperor and the Empress to manifest, to be, fruitful, or to be in charge and commanding as the Emperor energy. Maybe it just refers to the fact that these people are not quite in the immediate area as you in the moment. They might be at a distance, hence the cards being reversed. But yeah, I feel pretty confident in saying that Libras are going to be going through a situation which they are more than capable of changing or leaving, perhaps a relationship. But because of the fact that they will opt not to, they're going to not be allowing themselves to be super happy. And your message says, "Wo ai ni," and I believe that's Mandarin for "I love you." So perhaps you are dealing with a relationship of some sort. Stop me from shuffling these cards. Worth it. Oh, it's worth it. Yeah, maybe I'll try it like this. Unless I drop some shit. Oh, good. It's good enough. Gemini, we are going to see how your day is going or will go. It's the devil card. Gemini, for some reason you had it all and you chose to walk away from it and move along, and that ended up bringing into the equation a bondage or some sort of addiction, a devil energy. Could be perhaps a Capricorn that just maneuvered themselves into your life, but what this reading is telling me is that you went from a position of having the Ten of Pentacles, supreme wealth and everything provided for you, to either you chose to move on, given the Six of Swords, or you're challenged with needing to move on from something. And in the end, you're going to be coming into some contact with a devil card energy, probably some kind of a ball and chain addiction, whether it be mental or physical. Since I am no stranger myself to having an addictive personality, I would like to very much specify what this devil card means. So Gemini, we're gonna take our time and specify. Oh Spirit, what is this devil card and what is it referring to in the outcome section? Please. Gemini, this devil card is whoever this devil card energy or whatever it's referring to, it's more than likely a person who also can be symbolized by the King of Cups upright. Could be a water energy, Piscean perhaps. Or it's just some individual who is strong with their masculinity that has an easy time sharing their emotions in a mature fashion. They are what's a good example? They're the listening husband who, always knows how to listen before talking and is emotionally not only sensitive and empathic, but also mature in how they share their emotions. The King energy. Other than that, you've got the Eight of Swords as well as the Six of Swords, and they're both upright, so you might have been stuck in some kind of energy of trying to please this King of Cups sort of person, or otherwise give your energy to them. But as of recently, the Six of Swords in both of these sections indicates that maybe you would like to move along and get out of that scenario. Yeah. So let's give you a spoken word lingua card. Hey, Gemini. Gemini, your card says pregnancy. That would be a pretty good, reasonable explanation for what some of these other energies mean. Definitely. The Eight of Swords being stuck to a situation, as well as the Devil card. Both of these cards indicate some kind of energy of being unable to continue and move forward, of being stuck in a situation. Anyways, we're gonna play just another little bit on the guitar. Maybe actually not. Let's just stay a little bit on the job. I wanna see Scorpio's card. Scorpio, hey yo, how you doing? That's cool. This is for the 17th of July. I hope that you like it alright. Yeah. Yeah, 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 oh, that's what I thought. Oh, wow, that came back. Hey, Scorpio. Looks like for the Strength card, you got the Hermit. That means somebody who's mature enough to get a good time out of retreating into a cave or just their mind. They don't always need to be an outgoing extrovert to find some kind of a meaning in life. Otherwise, it could indicate a Virgoic energy. I'd say that you're going to be finding out that you have a great strength, or you are very adept at keeping to yourself, and in that you learn that the time that you do spend with others, how few and far between it might come, makes it so much more cherishable and enjoyable, as well as it doesn't get you too attached to any particular individual or group setting. Maybe Scorpio in this reading is only just now coming to realize that about themselves. You don't always need to be a people pleaser. You don't always have to be defined as who you hang around or what kind of a situation you tolerate. So that's what makes the outcome of the Three of Cups, a reunion, a party, all the more sweet, is because you've been managing to keep yourself away from partying or having too much fun for the majority of your other time. Hey, Scorpio, let's take a look though at what this Devil energy in the reverse is. I'm thinking it's just you releasing some curses of perhaps feeling you are unworthy of love unless you have friends. That's a really sad way to go about your life, because if you can't learn to love yourself without anybody else, then what exactly do you think other people are going to be falling in love with about you that they see when they meet you? Make sure that you know thyself and love thyself before you go putting yourself out. I've learned that much in my personal experiences in the past. So to clarify, this Devil card in the reverse now, we've got a repeating energy of the Three of Cups, but this time it's in the reverse. What the fuck? It looks like, Scorpio, the Ten of Swords, obviously a very bad pain card. Three of Cups in the reverse is some kind of a, releasing or a not having of a party kind of energy. Three of Cups, reunion, good times, cheers energy. The Seven of Pentacles upright is the card for waiting around to reap what you sow, or to harvest a crop. So essentially, the Devil in the reverse is learning how to not always say yes to an invitation to go to a party, but rather to be patient enough to wait and see how these situations develop, even if it might hurt us a little bit emotionally to maybe some people might consider us antisocial or not very cool because we choose to not go to every party we're invited to. Nevertheless, you're just biding your time and waiting to see which you would like to spend your time at the most. Three of Cups in the reverse is like obviously an energy of not having a party. Anyway, Scorpio, yeah, your card says, call me. So it is just very possible that you have been maybe isolating too much. I know some Scorpios, and perhaps, yeah, that is something that they're prone to doing. You know, give it maybe a week and a half, and put yourself out there again, Scorpio. You never know what might happen. You don't have to be gone for very long. You ain't gotta spend all night at the party, heaven's sake. But yeah, obviously some people are missing you, and they want you to stop hiding. Anyways, Cancer, we're gonna move on to give you some answers about what is wrong or what is right with your Thursday, Friday night in July the 17th. That's right, Cancer. I would like to get some idea of what you can expect. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. Ooh. Alright, Cancer. Let us see what we can see. Alright, Cancer, you've got the High Priestess in the upside down reversed. That is someone, perhaps, who's not well versed or in tune with their own spiritual self or energy. Maybe you haven't been meditating frequently. Challenge for you, being the Page of Wands, could be to try to find a way to express a little message that has to do with how you are feeling about a situation at hand. Maybe the strength for you being that you are not totally in tune with your subconscious or with your spiritual side, your higher self, your gut intuition. That might actually help you to end up going back to or not leaving a situation behind that you otherwise would have perhaps left on the back burner or said goodbye to. I would like to clarify what this situation is that you felt compelled to share a little bit of your feelings about with, and maybe we can find out if it was worth leaving, and maybe you should do that after all. I don't know. Okay, yeah, so the Page of Wands, you tried to speak up about something that you felt emotionally invested in, and it ended up causing you to stay in some situation or relationship that you might have left. So we're clarifying what that might have been. We've got the Ten of Wands upright, the Death card, and the Empress in the reverse. So yeah, alright. The Ten of Wands upright indicates a tremendous burden or a heavy load to have to bear, probably emotional, like the stress of a breakup, or maybe something less well known, like the fact that you think you might be losing your mind and developing a schizophrenia. Anyways, the Death card upright will obviously it basically is the ending and recreation or beginning again of some situation. So with the Empress card in the reverse, I would say perhaps it was a relationship in which your significant other wasn't really putting out enough for your liking, or concerning the Ten of Wands, maybe they weren't carrying their own weight enough, such as doing their own dishes or paying their half of the rent in the agreement. something like that caused the death card to appear and necessitate that this situation be terminated and then maybe restarted with different protocols, or perhaps just left and not retouched ever again. The Empress in reverse energy would tell me that it's probably due to the fact that it wasn't a very fruitful situation or relationship, and it wasn't bearing any promising results. Anyways, Cancer, here's your message. Let it just come to you. Perhaps that's good advice, especially maybe if it's some kind of a physical or romantic relationship with a person. Yeah, you don't want to be too forward, obviously. Some people just don't, like I was literally just saying, some people don't really know how to love themselves enough to accept being loved by you. And Cancer, personally speaking, I know a few Cancers, y'all are very, very loving sign, a very loving sign, and it's a good thing. So, just be aware of that. Anyways, we're gonna move right along to my friendly Pisces. How's the water? I hope that you're keeping well. I hope that you don't set sail to any coral reefs and get grounded or something. We like to see you swimming happily. Avoid the mako sharks and things and those jellyfish. They're just jelly of shit, and you don't need their lip. You do you, and haters are gonna hate anyway. I don't know. Jellyfish, because they're jealous? I don't know. Good joke, right? Hey Pisces, you are getting 2 cards, it looks like, for your strength. That's interesting. Hey-yo, hey-yo. Pisces, you are not feeling very inclined to going out and having a party or some kind of 3 of Cups situation right now, it would appear. The 8 of Swords in the reverse, however, will also say that you don't need to feel like you're stuck and are incapable of going out and celebrating with people, 3 of Cups. You're more so just choosing to on your own behalf, due to your own volition. The 2 of Pentacles in the reverse as a challenge can say that perhaps you have come to recently realize that you were living in a rather unbalanced fashion, and something had to give for you to, balance out your schedule or your energy levels, your money. Yeah, the outcome is the Emperor in the upright position, and that is a very good card in regards to knowing your own power and authority, doing what you can do exceptionally well, and knowing that you can also just sit by and choose to do nothing at all, and it would be your right. The Emperor knows their worth and isn't ashamed to either flaunt it and boast or take it away completely if they aren't getting the respect they deserve. Pisces, I would like to clarify what this 2 of Pentacles in reverse is doing reversed, you know what I mean? It obviously is talking to some kind of a disbalanced situation, and maybe with just a little bit of insight we could give you some more, pertinent information as per what that situation is, if you don't already know. So yes, Spirit, what is Pisces' situation that is not balanced as well as it ought to be? The Moon in the reverse, it's not a very secret thing. The Knight of Swords, you might receive a message about it, or maybe you have. Perhaps you have received a message about some old childhood friend, the 6 of Cups in the reverse. Maybe it's a distant childhood friend. Either way, the reverse of that card maybe tells me that they aren't physically present at the moment. The Moon in reverse will give off a notion of something is not really that secretive or sneaky. It is pretty common knowledge or well known, and it might have come about because of something that somebody told you or said to you, a message delivered, the Knight of Swords. Something about this message led you to see that, oh shit, I am not living the most balanced I could in this regards. I better, sit back and reevaluate. value it. Pisces, your words are, I'm just the messenger. Yeah, let me know in the comments, perhaps, Pisces, what your situation is, because I, too, am going through a very similar period of readjustment and reevaluation of not a whole lot of things in my life, but for what it's worth, they are very important small ones, you know. Anywho, that was water signs. I thank you for your time. I'm going to pause the video right quick and go use the bathroom, and then we will move along to our final favorite earth signs. Alright, we are back. Mucho gusto. We're going to move along to earth signs. So I'm going to try to think of something earthy and casual to play. This is so hard with my finger damage, but we'll try. Alright, good enough. Okay, let's go, earth signs. I see you, Capricorn. How are you on the 17th of July? I'd like to see you fine. Let's get your cards so you know what they are, and we can hopefully part ways, having secured your optimistic embrace of the future ahead of you, and or also a donation or a Patreon subscription. Hey Capricorn, your strength is you are not in a position to where you need to just wait around or are feeling incapable of progress. The challenge for you is allowing for something to end and perhaps be restarted, revitalized, but in the very least you need to let it go and relinquish the leads so that it can be ended. The outcome, the Page of Swords in the reverse, is kind of an energy of not knowing what's next or what exactly is around the corner. The Page of Swords upright will be a card with the energy of a spy and or a looking over the hills to the next, feasible step in a situation. When it's reversed, that tells me that you are lacking the ability to do that. So you merely don't know what the next step is for a situation. In that case, let's try to clarify exactly what that Page of Swords in the reverse situation might be, so that you can figure out a new step. Or would you rather I clarify what the Death card is like embodying, what the situation is that you are not ending? Yeah, let's do that. That seems a bit more helpful. We're going to clarify for me, please, what exactly is the situation that Capricorn has to end, which has not ended. Well, it may have ended. The Death card is in your challenge section, so that tells me that you are being challenged with the need to end something. However, it is possible that it just popped up because of the fact that you ended something already. And so therefore, take it as it applies to you. If you've already got a situation in mind that you have handled and stopped, then it's not that one. But let's see what these clarification cards have to say. We got the Magician in the reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. Oh wow. And the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Or I'm sorry, no, that's the Page of Wands in the reverse. So the Page of Wands reversed is the energy of not being really sure how to express your emotions or your opinion on a certain situation, and likewise being a little bit immature about it. You have some feelings about a scenario that you would like to express, but the way in which you do it is indicative of a page energy, a very immature, not fully, obviously not a very mature way of delivering this message about how you feel. And seeing as it's in the reverse, it could possibly imply that you are doing it either from a distance, or maybe you are not sharing how you feel, and you ought to, and that is why it is seen as an immature sort of energy with the page. Anyways, the Magician in the reverse is the energy of shooting yourself in the foot, I'm afraid. It could potentially mean also that you have the capability of changing or provoking the change of a situation, and you are not doing that. But more often I read it as you have the power and you misused it. And so you accidentally suffered or incurred some kind of a wrath or a dilemma because you used your power of manifestation not the most healthy of ways or wise of ways, and it ended up making your life a little harder. The Wheel of Fortune upright tells me that you are starting some kind of a new chapter or regimen in your life. I like to use the metaphor, it is that open door that opens up when you shut the window and you create a draft. Something like that. Like every closed door opens up a window, or whatever that old expression is. That's what the Wheel of Fortune energy is doing for you. So, yeah. Whatever this situation the Death card is representing that you either ended or are being challenged to end, be sure you do it very cautiously and maybe ask for advice from other parties, because it looks like if you are too impulsive or impatient with it, either way you're going to end it and have a new situation come out of the ashes that you created through burning it up. But if you are too impetuous with it, you might end up hurting yourself in the process some ways. That's the Magician in the reverse. Let's give you a word card. Let's do it again. Sweet breeze in the summertime. Alright, yeah, Capricorn, let's do it again. Sure. Oh man, yeah, sorry if I stumbled over my tongue with that one. That was a little bit hard for me to explain. But I think you get the gist of it. Alright, moving right along to Virgos. You go. Who goes? We do. Virgo, this is a reading for the 17th of July. From your favorite guide, Bri. I hope you're doing alright. I want to see the energy of what my favorite earth sign Virgos are going through. Ooh, da-doo, da-doo, da-doo. Alright. Ooh. Pretty good energy. Alright, Virgo, listen up. For your strength, it looks as if you are drawing the Judgment card. While this might be a Libra energy in your vicinity, it could also obviously tell of you needing to pass judgment on some kind of a situation or person. Perhaps you are telling somebody how you feel finally after a long time of being quiet. Perhaps you are actually having to go through the, jump through the hoops of some kind of a legal situation, paying a parking ticket or what have you. Challenge for you, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse tells me that despite your best efforts, this situation is not going to be concluded yet. And the outcome for you is going to be, you'll have made enough progress in the situation to afford yourself a little amount of respite and come out of the feeling of tiredness and burden that is the Nine of Wands upright. So the Nine of Wands in the reverse tells me that you are at least a little bit in, relief, in a period of healing and relief from that situation that you had just passed your judgment on. If you don't mind, I'd like to clarify what that scenario is that you had to pass judgment on and are now recuperating from. Thank you, Virgo. Oh, Virgo, what have you done? Show you can be just when you feel like judging. I want to know, what did you go on to fighting and how does it show? What is the scenario that you passed judgment on, and why can it not yet be resolved? We've got the King of Pentacles, the Three of Swords upright, and the Star card. Oh my goodness. Alright. And it looks like the Three of Pentacles just popped out at the bottom of the deck as a jumper. So, Virgo, this situation might have maybe a King of Pentacles sort of figure in it that is it is regarding. That can be an earth sign energy, or perhaps somebody who is just generous with their money and their physical wealth. The Three of Swords, I'm afraid to tell you, as we might know, indicates an energy of a lot of pain and heartbreak. Maybe some kind of suffering had to happen for somebody that is an earth sign other than you. These stars, earthquake. The stars card can indicate, if I'm not mistaken, it's something like a supernatural or special energy. But this little booklet says, purity, hope, destiny, the scheme of the cosmos, divine intent, and faith. So yeah, I'm getting that this situation was a third party kind of situation, or a scenario that had a third party energy or person come into the mix of, and it caused a lot of heartbreak, but it also seemed to be, or now seems to be, some kind of divine will and what was meant to happen, if you will. Anyways, Virgo, here's your words card. Be a real professional, boss. That's such a great Virgo card there. Totally. Yeah, Virgo, show them how it's done. Whatever it is. Alright, thank you very much. Finally, last but not least, I would like to say thank you to Taurus for being so patient with me. Taurus, we always end up putting you at the back of the bus. I know it. I'm very sorry. I hope that you don't take it personally. I like to do the timestamps, obviously, for just that very reason. So I guess it makes no real difference. But Taurus, this is you for the 17th of July. I hope you are being good and having a nice time in the sunshine. For it's been 90 degrees until this morning, I think. We had some lightning storms and that was scary. My poor dog, she huddled up in the laundry room. I found her just this morning, not moving or making a sound. Oh my god, the lightning crashes at about 5 this morning were so loud. I counted down the seconds and they were literally like less than 1 mile away, each of these thunder crashes. Or I mean, each of these lightning strikes. Anyways, so Taurus, here's your strength. Wow, really? We got a repeat. But I shuffled like 4 times. It must be meant to be. Anyways. Taurus, your cards are, for your strength, the Judgment card, yet again. You could be dealing with a Libra, or perhaps you are finding strength in your ability to pass judgment upon a situation or a person involved in a scenario situation. Your challenge will be probably letting go of some kind of a romantic relationship, given the Lover's card in the reverse, or a distant friendship. The outcome will be you'll feel as if you cannot really proceed with making any major major changes to it or something else in your life until something gives. The Two of Swords energy is that of something's got to give before I can actually make my own move and, you know, change something in my own life or pursue somebody romantically in my own life. I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't try to take the time to clarify just what exactly this situation or relationship is that you feel as if you need to judge or pass judgment on. So I thank you, O Spirit, for the ability to give Taurus just a little bit of insight into how to go about doing so. Do they need to be all out, bull-headed, balls to the wall, or maybe should they try to approach with a little more tact? Give me a little more information as to what this relationship or situation is that is being judged. And I appreciate you allowing me to help Taurus to judge it more, you know, accurately or maturely, I guess. Four of Cups reversed. The Knight of Cups upright. And the Judgment card again in the reverse. Wow, that's odd. 3 times in like 2 readings. So this situation, the Four of Cups in the reverse is an energy of holding on to some kind of emotional, maybe it could be trauma, it could possibly just be the status quo of your emotions. On the traditional Rider-Waite deck, it shows kind of a melancholy person sitting under a tree, gripping one of their cups tightly, while another one is offered to them by a hand in a cloud. So it's the energy of accepting or not accepting some kind of other emotion or energy which is offered to you. Seeing as your Four of Cups there is in the reverse, that means that you are actually accepting any kind of energy or offering which is presented your way, which is not always a bad thing. The Knight of Cups is typically an energy of a quick delivery or sharing of somebody's feelings. Cups always indicate emotion, as we know, and the Knight is the fastest moving, you know, messenger card in the tarot deck. So perhaps somebody recently expressed to you how they really feel about you or the relationship that you guys were in, and perhaps they said that you had only been together because of a lacking of judgment on their part, or perhaps it was something that you find you didn't pass enough judgment on or critically analyze enough at the time that it was happening. Anyways, it ended up making the relationship end, or at least become a distant one, you know. Taurus, your speech letters message card is, check your horoscope today. Aha! Well, hell, that can't be that's not too hard. Let me check it for you real quick, shall I, Taurus? Oh, it looks like we had a jumper, the 10 of Wands in the reverse. That's an energy of putting down a lot of baggage. So maybe, just maybe, this relationship that you are losing or getting rid of has in some way helped you to relieve yourself, you know, relieve your burden. Taurus, your horoscope today says, live a little. With the moon lighting up your fun-loving 5th house, it's time to shake up your routine. So I guess the moon is coming into your 5th house. You'll have to find out which that is for your own birth chart as we go. I think every Taurus has a little bit different planet in their house, but I can't be too sure. Yeah, anyways, time to break out of your shell and shake it up a little bit. Break out of your routine, Taurus. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for today's reading. I hope that any of it helped you, and as I said maybe in the last video, for any private consultations, feel free to reach out. My information is all over this channel, and yeah, I hope you have a good day. Here's a